Hi fans of high quality entertainment and my cat Jinx. I will be picking up Molly at the train station in about 3.5 hours, so expect some upcoming videos with Molly. I'm going to be talking, I know this is a surprise to a lot of you, talk about Paul McCartney. And I just want to quickly, I'm not into drama on the internet, and maybe I'm causing some of it, so I would just like to apologize to Mean Mr. Mael. He replied with my previous video, and some misunderstandings and all that, but I'm all good with Mean Mr. Mael. I hope you check out his channel. His link is on my front page. Sometimes even texting people online, you take things the wrong way or you get butthurt or whatever, and I'm just, I guess, a little sensitive when I think somebody is saying, oh, why do you have this song here and that? It's because it's my opinion, but I'm not a perfect person, so it's all good with me, Mr. Mayo. Oh, Molly's gonna text me. I sent her a text and she's not happy. Oh, she sent me 2 texts. She's really not happy. No, but I just, everything's good and no drama. Me, Mr. Mayo, I apologize. Whatever. Here we go. Please respect my opinion on what I'm about to say. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. But yesterday on ultimateclassrock.com, I saw this, the best song from every Paul McCartney album. And I disagree with this person sometimes, but that's okay. And I would love your thoughts on what is your favorite song on each of these albums. And of course, as some of you know, I don't know all of Paul McCartney's albums, like Off the Ground and Press to Play. I need to listen to them a lot more. But most of them I know. So, McCartney, 1970, he chose Maybe I'm Amazed. I agree, and I think most of you would agree. Maybe I'm Amazed is the best song on that album. And I love the whole album. Ram, he chose Backseat of My Car. He's right. For years and years, I knew, even like 2 years ago, people would say, oh, what a great song. And I liked it, but I thought it was overdone or something. I don't know. I just didn't get it. But with the new remaster, it could even possibly be my all-time favorite Paul McCartney solo/Wings song. His vocals, shivers up and down your spine 3 or 4 times, and that's just at the start of the song. It might be, along with Chaos and Creation in the Backyard, my favorite Paul McCartney album, and I love the whole album. Monkberry Moon Delight could be my favorite. Uncle Albert, but I think it's Backseat of My Car. And props to Linda McCartney, the vocals she did on that album especially. Wild Life, he chose, and of course, if I remember, I'll have a link for this site, Dear Friend, and then he talks about it. And I think most people would say Dear Friend, but I'm gonna go with Some People Never Know is pretty damn good. I've really been impressed with that with the new remaster, but I'm gonna have to go with Tomorrow as my favorite. Red Rose Speedway. Now this one kind of surprised me. He chose Get on the Right Thing, which of course was recorded on Ram. It was a leftover track. That doesn't matter. I mean, he thinks it's the best song on Red Rose Speedway. And I love that song. I love the whole album. Really impressed with it. But I would have to go with, I was going to say Little Dragon, what is it, Little? I always get it mixed up. little dragon, little lamb dragonfly, little dragonfly lamb. I just woke up 3 hours ago, okay? But my favorite is the 4 songs at the end, the medley, which in the past I wasn't impressed with. But like I said, reevaluating and really listening to the whole album, Power Cut especially, but all 4 songs in that medley, it's my favorite song on the album. Band on the Run. He chose Band on the Run. There's something about that song. I love the song, but there's something that's never made it a favorite of mine. I love the whole album. I would have to go with 1985. His vocals, piano work, everything. It just chugs along, and that's awesome. And I would say a very close second for me is what I feel is one of Ween's most underrated songs, No Words. So, next up, Venus and Mars. He chose Call Me Back Again. This is going to be, I don't think this would be most people's choice, but it's not my favorite Wings album. But, I still love it. And it would be between Listen to What the Man Said, but I'm going to go with Magneto and Titanium Man. Love that song. Wings at the Speed of Sound. Beware My Love. I think most people would choose that. Oh, well, no, I'm not going to choose that. I'm going to choose Let 'Em In. The first time I heard that, I thought, oh my God, this is such a pathetic song. It's so simple. The lyrics are so stupid. Somebody's knocking on the door, let 'em in. But it is so damn catchy. I love that song more than Beware My Love. So it's Let 'Em In. London Town. One of my favorite Wings albums. With a Little Luck is what he chose. Love that song. I love the whole album. I'll go on Spotify to make sure I get all the tracks here. Cafe on the Left Bank. I'm Carrying. I have a friend, a local friend who's a big Beatles fan, great musician. He's in a band that plays Beatles songs called All You Need Is Love. And I was kind of shocked when he said he hasn't really bought McCartney albums in years, and he was even saying on London Town, the only song, his favorite actually, Paul McCartney solo song, or one of his favorites, is I'm Carrying. And he said everything else on the album he didn't perk his interest. And lately I've been really impressed with Morse Moose and the Grey Goose, which I used to think was once again kind of overdone, but this has a lot of good songs. I'm going to go with Cafe on the Left Bank. Although, like I said, so many great songs. London Town, Backwards Traveler, Girlfriend, Famous Groupies, I love that song. Back to the Egg. Now this one puzzled me because I was listening to Back to the Egg yesterday and then reading this column, and he chose, at the moment, one of my least favorite songs on the album, To You. Although I think I'm going to end up loving it, especially with the remaster. It's just, I need to listen to it more. I love the guitar work in it, but it's not my favorite at the moment. My favorite would be, I'd have to go with Old Siam Surf. McCartney too. He chose One of These Days. And once again, the box set I bought a couple of years ago, I love McCartney too. I used to just think it was okay and love some songs and didn't like other ones, but now I love the whole album. And he chose One of These Days And I would have to agree, it's a beautiful song. Tug of War, he chose Take It Away. I would have to choose Here Today. And back when the album came out, I enjoyed the whole album. It's not my favorite, but I enjoyed the whole album. But Here Today never really connected with me. I found it, you know, at the time, being younger, I found it too sappy or whatever. But now, it really hits me. The last time I listened to it, I had tears. It's a beautiful song. Beautiful tribute to John Lennon. So, yeah, I love that song. Pipes of Peace, he chose Sweetest Little Show, and I would need to listen to that album again. Give my regards to Broad Street. I never bought it. This is when I lost interest in Paul McCartney, and he chose Not Such a Bad Boy. So I'd love your opinion on these albums if you know them. Press to Play, I've never really listened to, you know, once or twice online. And he chose Stranglehold. The Russian album, which I can't pronounce, I'm not going to say it because it'll be embarrassing, but 20 Flight Rock is what he chose. Flowers in the Dirt, once again, never really listened to it enough. I have to reevaluate it and take a listen to it. My Brave Face, which I know that song, it's a good song. Off the Ground, I'm still need to reevaluate and listen to. He chose Mistress and Maid. I have heard Off the Ground, the first song, and I like that song. I like it. So I might like the whole album. Flaming Pie, he chose Souvenir. Once again, I have the CD, but I need to listen to it more to choose a favorite on it. Run Devil Run, he chose No Other Baby. I would agree with that. I love that song. Driving Rain. Once again, it's probably my least favorite song on the album. He chose Spinning on an Axis. I would choose Tiny Bubble. I love that song. All the world's a tiny bubble. Chaos and Creation in the Backyard. One of my favorite Paul McCartney albums. He chose Anyway. I agree. Memory Almost Full. Once again, it's funny, you know, some of these are right on and other ones it's like, that's my least favorite song on the album. And this is my least favorite song of Memory Almost Full. His favorite is See Your Sunshine. My favorite is House of Wax. Well, House of Wax, this is almost like a double. It's because the other one, sometimes I forget the title of the song. It's in here, but it can't come out. The other one, Ever Present Past, is another favorite, but I'm going to choose House of Wax is my favorite on the album. Electric Arguments, he chose Sing the Changes. I haven't really listened to that in a long time, but I remember my favorite being Nothing Too Much, Just Out of Sight. Love his vocals on that. New, he chose Queenie Eye. And I would choose, it's been a while since I've heard this album, but I think Early Days is my favorite on the album. I need to listen to that again. It's been a while. Egypt Station, he chose I Don't Know. He didn't know which one to choose. He said, I don't know. The song, I Don't Know, which is excellent. It's a very good choice. But my favorite is Dominoes is close to my favorite, but I would say the last track, Hunt You Down /Naked /Sea Link. And as I've said before, the lyrics, it's almost like he's saying goodbye, like this could be his final album. Because, just the last lyric, I forget what it is at the moment, but just check it out and read the lyrics. The very last line, so long or something. It's, yeah. I've been gone for so long, so long. And that's it. I'd love your thoughts in the comment section below. And you can disagree with me, it's okay. I won't mind. Check out me and Mr. Mael's channel.